For more on this, we're joined by Thomas Lippman, a scholar at the Middle East Institute in Washington, D.C. Thomas, Trump says he's hopeful for a peace agreement between Israel and Palestine. Is there a genuine reason for such optimism, or do we think he's perhaps just being diplomatic?
I'm sorry to say there's no reason whatsoever to think that President Trump or anyone working for or with him can achieve peace between Israel and the Palestinians now. It's less likely than it was when all his predecessors failed.
So what do we think the US really wants from Israel? Why is he doing this?
Well, remember who you're dealing with here. You're dealing with President Donald Trump, one of the most erratic leaders in the world. And to ask why is he doing it is only to wander into a thicket from which you may not emerge. He seems to believe that with energy and goodwill and with the negotiating skills of his son-in-law, he can actually pull off some kind of diplomatic miracle, despite the fact that the conditions on the ground are simply not receptive to any such effort.
And so, do you think his efforts are completely futile?
Well, first of all, I'm not aware that there have been any actual efforts. Presumably he's doing that now while he's in Jerusalem and tomorrow in Ramallah talking to Mahmoud Abbas, the leader of the Palestinians. But in terms of actually moving the ball, as far as I know, nothing has actually happened.
And why do we think Trump is being so hostile to Iran at a time when the country's just got a re-elected president that has agreed to curb its nuclear program, and it's widely believed to be moderate?
Well, no, I think Trump is fully justified in his attitude about the Iranians, and that's because of their behavior on everything other than the nuclear agreement. The nuclear agreement was self-contained. It did not apply to any of Iran's other foreign policies. The unremitting hostility to Israel, Iranian meddling in Lebanon, in Bahrain, and in Yemen, however extensive it may be, you can argue about that. But the fact is that Trump is conditioned now by General Mattis and by his friends, the Saudis, to see Iran in the worst light. Yes, it's true that Rouhani got elected and re-elected, and he may represent the aspirations of the young people of Iran for a better relationship with the outside world. But in fact, the president of Iran does not run the country. And the decisions Iran makes that the United States objects to are made by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps.
Thomas Lippman, live in Washington, D.C. Really interesting stuff. Thanks for talking to us.